Hey everyone, David Coe at the Core Real Estate Group. I wanted to give you an update on where things stand with the market. You'll see below there's an article about what happened last week with the Fed. And in case you've been living under a rock, we actually started seeing some further declines in inflation. We're still not to the 2% target the Fed is hoping for, but inflation did dip down to 4%, which is lower than it was in April and certainly lower than it was a year ago. Mortgage rates have actually started to kind of plateau a little bit. You can see here that on June the 1st, we kind of had another little peak that happened through the end of, through May. They got up to about 6.79%, and they started to come down since that report last week. You'll read in the article that most people don't project interest rates really starting to see significant decline until the end of the year. But what's interesting is when you look at what's happening in the market, we are starting to see an uptick in activity. So the first chart here I have is just new listings, and you can see that in the kind of December, January period, listings were down well below where they normally are. In this chart, the green line is Pacific West, which is basically Long Beach and Orange County. The blue area is the Beverly Hills, Greater LA area, and the red bar, or the red line, is the South Bay. But as you see here on all three of these areas, the actual number of new listings has slowly started to creep up over the last 3 months. And also, active listings are starting to go down, right? So if you look at October, November, December, all the way through, the number of active listings are going down. And the reason why is because closed sales are starting to come up. So if you look at where we were in January, we've had a slow uptick in sales. So what is happening is while rates, haven't come down to where they were and where we hope they'll be at the end of the year, they have seemed to stabilize, and we are starting to have some demand. Some of this is seasonality, but part of it is the fact that people that had kind of put off buying decisions in the last year are now just coming into the marketplace. We are handling these buyers with a range of creative options, everything from temporary rate buy downs to adjustable rate mortgages. I think anyone right now that gets a mortgage knows they're probably going to refi that loan in the next 1 to 2 years. And when you look at the impact on pricing, you can actually see that while pricing kind of peaked in June of last year in all three regions, it kind of plateaued back at the beginning, in really February, and then all of a sudden we've had a slow uptick in pricing, in March, April, and May. And from what we're seeing live in the market in June, I think you're going to continue to see a rise in pricing as we get through the end of the year. And as rates start to fall, I think prices will start to climb as well. So I hope this gives you a little insight on where the market is. If you want some specific information about your home, please reach out to myself or someone for the team. We'd love to talk to you about your situation and give you advice that you can use in making your real estate decisions. David Coe with the Core Real Estate Group. I hope you're doing well and hope to talk to you soon.